Hey everybody, it's Giro Shen once more, and today I'm going to share with you one of my favorite ships that I have built. This is not necessarily the absolute best ship I built, though it is a pretty good ship, but it is my favorite from a look perspective. I mean, look at that, and there it is sitting in front of you. It looks like, I'm just going to say it, a Thunderbird. And by a Thunderbird, I mean the Native American Thunderbird stylized picture that you find on things. I have one painted on my handmade drum, as a matter of fact. The only difference is that on the Thunderbird, you expect the head to be turned sideways, so one side would have a beak sticking out, and there is no beak on this. But other than that, it looks very much like a Thunderbird. The other part about it is it looks like what I would picture a bird, a phoenix, to look like. And so I called it the Phoenix Risen. Um, the red coloring, all of the parts of it just holler um, phoenix to me. And so that's what I did. So this is one of my favorite ships. You can see it has some pretty good stats. 4,400 cargo space, 2,600 shield, 300 fuel, which is mostly plenty. It could use another 100. I like to have 400. But it's got 1487 hull, which is your health, your hit points. Um, you can see I'm using the 85, which is represented by the Vanguard Obliterator auto projectors that I have on here. I have all 6 of them on. I also have 4 of the PBO 300s that are out there. I didn't use the PBO 175s on this one. They're kind of in between the two of them, or maybe even the better. There's different schools of thought on that, but either way, I use the PBO 300s, which are within the top 5 particle beam weapons in the game. Then I use, for the third weapon, I have the um, Vanguard Obliterator, or Hellfire, Vanguard Hellfire autocannons. And as you can see down here in the center, I have a comm spike and a conduction grid. So that's my um, that's my stuff itself. I kept the 38 reactor. If I point at the reactor itself, you can see that, oh no, I guess I did change it up to the 40. So I have the 40 reactor, the SF40 sheared flow reactor. Not the best one, it doesn't have the highest health of all the others, but it does perform really well. So, and then for my grav drive, I'm using the Slayton 3200 grav drive, so the SGD 3200, which gives me 38 units of jump thrust, giving me an ability to jump 30. So, with the exception of fuel, everything is really top notch. And yeah, so we'll get right into it here. First thing I'm going to do is take you inside, so you can have a look through the inside. As you can see, it is huge. It is very big. However, most of it is on one level. Yeah, one level. I love having one level ships. I don't have to climb or jump up or down or whatever. So moving over here, you will see this is toward the rear of the ship. This is the captain's quarters. In the center here where we started, this is a science hub. It's a beautiful day to be alive. If we move to the right, this is forward to this is right. We have a I went blank. The control center. And then further to the right, we go out through 2 of the 1x1s. to get out to the wings.
You go, I'll follow. In a romantic sort of way,
And then over to the computer room. So here are all the computer rooms. Gives us that extra one person. Going the other direction, back to the center.
I'm here for you. Should you need me?
I don't remember where the door is to the back. It's over here.
Hey, how are you?
Forward first, we have a living quarters. This is the living quarters that has a bed. And then further out, we go to the wing through two 1x1s. And we have an armory. And this is not a bad armory. I put these mannequins in myself. So it's not a bad armory. I believe it's a Deimos armory. And back we go. And that is the extent of the habs on the ship. Down below we have this 1x1. That's the only other hab we have. So then we go forward to get to the bridge. That's where we come in on from the bay. We go up, turn left through the workshop, and then forward to the bridge, which is this lovely one-level, gorgeous, huge bridge. I love this feature here, the navigation console. I can actually drive from here. Although when I get wherever I'm going, I'm actually sitting in the chair, so it really doesn't matter much. But the ship itself is a pretty incredible ship. It has all the stuff that you might want from a ship. Has all the weaponry, has the maneuverability, and it has the looks. So from here we're going to go out and we're going to tear pieces off and take a look at it. And then I'll take it up and you can see it run around. Alright, so from here we are. Let's go into the builder. Across the top you can see I have numerous Deimos pieces. I like my Deimos pieces. I mean, I got to admit it. So I have a spine here, another spine on top of it, and a spine to the forward. I got a spine arrays here, and these are exactly the same across the different spines. And I can pull those off and move them off to the side to give us room. No, I didn't move that. I should have. Oh well. So this is the ship before I put all the spines and the dressing on the top. You can see it's a whole bunch of habs. This one is not a hab. Everything else is pretty much a hab or fuel or these two wings on this level. So out here on one side we've got an armory, 3 companionways, a 3x1 living quarters, a 3x1 engineering bay, a 2x1 workshop, a 2x1 science lab, and then a 2x1 captain's quarters. We have the 3 1x1 companionways, and then the computer core. Now if I wanted to, I could increase the cargo by changing these over to cargo habs because I do have that better cargo hab, but I'm not interested in doing that. So if we grab all of this, these are 2 of the HE3 tanks, and there's lots of things I can replace those with. I liked the look. Again, I do some things for looks. We've already talked about all these different things. I use the Aries 40.2 Aries bridge. That's the big one. And I use that one because I wanted the max cargo space. So then here I have the engines. Now, I could get better engines than these. These are giving me, as you can see, 100 mobility. But I could get 4 of the 2-point engines, save some power, and have, what would I save? I'd save 2, 4, 6, 8. I'd save 4 points of power. Which would be okay. I mean, you're all thinking, well, 4 points of power, that's 4 points of power. And it is. But from the standpoint of kicking some booty, doesn't make much difference. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to slip this right under it where it goes. Right there. And put this right there. Now on the next layer down, you can see I have a whole one hab right there. It's a storeroom. So it gives me 200 cargo. These are just Acculanders. So I have Acculanders to hold this massive ship up. Then I have the Deimos bellies facing fore and aft. 6 of them altogether. I have skegs in front of the engines underneath the 3x1 compartments or 1x1 compartments. And I have 2 1480 cargo holds there, 4 of the bumpers, and that is the underside. I have a single porthole underneath the what is it? It's this one here, the workshop. And the rest of it is pretty much, that's normal. So it's really, as you can see, a fairly straightforward build. I was going to put wings on the outside on each of the quote-unquote wings. So I was going to put Deimos wings here and on the other side, but they make me too wide. They make me 42 wide, and you can only be 40 to each direction. So it'd be 80 wide. But que sera, sera. I think it looks good just the way it is. But it's a pretty cool build that I managed to pull together. Don't really ask me how, I don't know. I think this was here. That sounds right. Could be wrong. But I may be right. I thought I had one of those here. Like that. That doesn't even look right. I think I had that here. But I don't think I can get any of the same type of fuel tank that's bigger. Oh, those are 250. What are these? These are the 150. I could replace them. Let's do that. Can I upgrade them? I don't think I can. Let's see. Is fuel a category? No. So we go back into here and grab this. Then I check the colors, copy the colors, accept the copy, take the other one off, and these are both the 150s, grab the bigger ones, highlight the two I want to color. Go back to color them. Color A. And then accept. And then they're done. So, and now I have that better fuel that even I knew I needed. How about that? So again, the weaponry is pretty straightforward. I'm using the Vanguard Obliterator autocannons. I'm using the Vanguard Hellfire autocannons, and I'm using the PBO 300s, which are the Class C champion, basically. And the reason they're better than the ones that do more damage is because you can put 4 of them on here with the ones that do more damage. You can only put 3. So if you count up the amount of damage they do over the 10-second firing period, then it's really, they're really better. So, but there it is. That's the ship. It's really not that difficult of a ship to put together. I can tell you that all the way through building the entire thing, I kept thinking to myself, man, I hate this ship. It's ugly. I don't like it. I put it together, and suddenly I fell in love with it. It was just so phenomenally awesome. But that's it. That's the Phoenix Risen. One of my favorite ships that I built, and hopefully you like it. In the meantime, this is Kiro Shen saying be excellent to one another, and peace out.